Kind of ironic to say, you know, anything essential is invisible to the eye, and yet we're trying to make a movie about that idea.
If you please, draw me a sheep.
So the biggest challenge is really finding a story that will utilize the book and create sort of a structure so that the book can be at the heart of a larger story.
Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. That's just the beginning of the story.
Mark had an idea to illustrate the book in stop motion and wrap that section with the CG part of the film, this different medium representing the little girl's imagination, and it's incredible.
We're really trying to create a world that feels like a very realistic storybook, and CG is really a fantastic tool to do that.
The big thing is being able to see the clear kind of divisions between the different worlds, the warmth of the aviator and the little prince's world, and then the real world, strict, more formal.
The little girl is interesting in that she begins as a very sort of dour, serious character and finds the child in herself. So I knew my design had to be able to carry that range of emotion. She had to be able to transform from the beginning of the film. Unlike the little girl, the aviator is a child in an old man's body.
Friends!
All these characters are very iconic in the way they're presented. It's also a way for us to create this fairy tale, this storybook universe that should feel very unique and should feel like it's in keeping with the book. Kind of triggers in your brain when you look at stop motion. It makes you believe like it's a fantasy. That's why stop motion becomes the perfect medium to translate the passages of the book.
We wanted to work with paper because the stop motion part of this story is all about the book.
Exupery's illustrations are so simple and naive that it was really important to take those bits and interpret them in sculpturally in a way that still felt like illustrations.
Only with the heart that one can see rightly.
Stop motion really evokes those feelings of childhood, and so it's always been a great technique because it really taps into those sort of earlier sort of feelings of being a child.